Ukrainian soldiers reveal their fierceness. The front line where Ukraine and its allies had hoped for a breakthrough in the summer now has a dreary, dark winter ahead, Russia's rise and its mounting losses. Kiev. The plan was good on paper, but we forgot about the trenches, joked Ihor, a commander with the 15th National Guard Brigade. CNN is only using his first name to protect Mr. Ihor's identity for security reasons. Speaking to CNN deep inside a command post in Orekhov, southern Ukraine, he was interrupted by panic noises in the radio room. Severely injured, the radio station operator shouted at him. A Russian unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, hit a large gas fuel tank used for heating in trenches near Russian positions, injuring a soldier. He grabbed the phone. Start the evacuation, start the evacuation. Evacuate with a small car. Are you moving yet? The voice on the radio answered. They could not evacuate because of lack of transportation. Ihor's face wrinkled with disappointment. All he could do was wait for news in painful silence. A few minutes later, the radio crackled again. The soldier says, "It's been 200 inches, military code for dead." "It's over," Ihor told his staff. "We can't help him. The body of Sergei, 48, will now be collected after dark, when it is safer." According to a Ukrainian official in the region, Sergei was one of 4 Ukrainian soldiers killed that day and about 50 that week in this region alone. The winter war is more than bleak. Each victim is different. It affects everyone mentally and is very painful for me, Ihor said. The winter war was more than bleak. North of Rabotino, where fierce fighting broke out months ago, Russian drones are outnumbered, with 40 of them hitting Ukraine's network of trenches on a recent day. The Ukrainians faced a relentless wave of attacks by Russian recruits, including properly trained and equipped former prisoners. The conflict has entered a new, more fierce phase as Russia steps up its offensive to take over territory it has lost control of. Ukraine had hoped to make greater advances over the summer toward the Sea of Azov, but must now defend its small gains. Huge changes are taking place, the commander said. The Russians started building their own attack drones and outnumbered us. But they used them badly, like children's toys. Many Ukrainian soldiers said the number of Russians currently present at the front is causing concern. In a small bunker near the front line, a Ukrainian UAV unit, under Ihor's command, was trying to track down Russians at a nearby intersection. 2 Russian soldiers emerged from the trenches carrying a stretcher, possibly filled with food. The operator held back the UAV so it could not be detected, and a mortar attack appeared to have failed. The drone then crashed, possibly due to Russian jamming equipment. Soldiers say both cold weather and jamming can reduce UAV battery life. Ihor's challenges were countless, and even evacuating the wounded put his limited means at risk from attacks by Russian UAVs. The crisis over US and EU funding for Ukraine is on their minds here, as a series of images obtained from drones show rows of bare trees and Russian soldiers being wounded. Wounded in shell craters and a devastating scene. Without support, we wouldn't have been able to do it, the Ukrainian officer said.